Let's be honest. When you're in a hospital, you're putting an incredible amount of trust in the people around you, and a huge part of that is medication. But how do they get it right every single time? Well, there's actually a system for that. A powerful but simple one we're going to break down right now.
So what is this magic framework? What are the actual rules that healthcare pros use to make sure every single medication is given safely and correctly? It's something called the 10 Rights of Medication Administration.
And really, at its core, it's a checklist. But don't think of it as just a list to memorize. Oh no. It's a series of active, critical steps that have to happen every single time a medication is given.
And we need to be really clear about why this is so important. Medications are amazing, right? They can heal us. But if they're given incorrectly, they can cause serious harm. This checklist is literally a lifeline. It's a defense against simple human error that could have huge consequences.
Now, where are we getting all this? Well, it comes directly from the kind of training materials that nurses and doctors use every day. So this isn't some abstract idea. This is the actual tool they use right at your bedside to keep you safe. I think the best way to picture these 10 rights is like a safety net, you know? Each right, each check is another strand in that net. So if for some reason one check gets missed, there are 9 others there to catch the mistake before it ever reaches the patient.
All right, so the whole system is built on this rock-solid foundation of 5 core principles. These are the absolute must-dos, the non-negotiables, that cover the what, the who, and the how of any medicine.
These first 5 really flow together as one process. Is this the right medication? Is it the right dose? The correct amount? Is it the right time for the patient to get it? Is it being given the right way? Like, is it a pill to swallow or is it an injection? And maybe most importantly, is this for the right person? And this right here, this points to something absolutely critical. This isn't about being a robot and just following orders. It requires the professional to use their brain, to ask questions. If a calculation says you need to give someone like 10 pills, your brain should go, wait a minute, does that seem right?
This is just a perfect example of that vigilance we're talking about. It's not enough to think you know the patient's name. The rule is you physically scan or read that ID band every single time, even if you've been with that patient for your entire 12-hour shift. It's so simple, but it stops catastrophic mix-ups. Okay, so we've got the provider's core checks down. But here's the thing, safety isn't a one-way street. The next part of the checklist is all about turning this into a partnership between the provider and you, the patient.
So get this, 2 of these 10 rights are centered completely on you. They're there to empower you, to make you an active player in your own healthcare. Let's break down what they actually mean.
The right to education is pretty straightforward. It means you should never, ever just be handed a little cup of pills with no explanation. You have a right to know, what is this? Why am I taking it? What should I expect to feel? Are there any side effects I should watch out for? Knowing this stuff is a huge part of your own safety.
And this one is so important. You are the boss of your own body. As an adult, you have the absolute right to say no to any medication. Now, a nurse's job is to make sure you understand what might happen if you refuse, but at the end of the day, the final decision is always yours, period.
So the pill is in the cup, the patient takes it, we're done, right? Not even close. The last 3 rights are what complete the entire cycle of care. It's not just about the moment of administration.
These final 3 steps make sure that the care was appropriate in the first place, that it's recorded accurately, and that someone is checking to see if it actually worked. This follow-through is what makes the whole process effective.
Right assessment, what does that mean? Well, it's about checking key things before you give the drug. For example, before you give some heart medications, you absolutely have to check the patient's pulse. If their pulse is already too low, giving that medication could be dangerous. It's a critical safety step.
This might seem like such a small thing, but trust me, it is a golden rule of safety. Why? Think about it. If you write down that you gave it and then something happens, the patient refuses or you get called away, the record is now wrong, and that could lead to someone else giving a double dose later. You only document after it's done. That way the record is reality.
So now that we've looked at all 10 pieces, let's just pull back for a second and see the big picture. Why is this checklist so much more than just a list of things to do?
Because it's a whole system, right? It's a system with layers of protection to catch mistakes. It's a system that creates a partnership, giving you the power of knowledge and choice. And it ensures that care is a complete loop, from assessment before to evaluation after. It's all about safety and responsibility from start to finish. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. Now that you know you have these rights, the right to ask questions, the right to say no, how does that change things for you? What's just one thing you might do differently next time to be a more active partner in your own healthcare journey?